Yeah.
If you're leaning back, can they hear you still?
Last night,
Just go ahead and project. Use your outside voice.
Use your out, yeah.
Use your drunk voice.
Like, I can't hear anything.
What's up, people? Can't remember much from yesterday.
Man, I did drink a lot yesterday. I drank a lot. I know, when I look at my credit card on Monday, it's going to be that shit. I think I'll swipe it over the month.
DC prices in full effect.
Shit, yeah.
Absolutely.
They raised the price outside. Shit.
If you don't know by now, it's another episode of I'll Toast to That Pod. I'm Dewan.
Sauce.
With love, Steven. And we got a special guest today. Please introduce yourself.
How do you want me to introduce myself?
Nigga, your name.
Let's start off with your name.
My name, I'm Sherry. Do I have to say more?
I mean,
You say
I'm
that?
Sherry. I'm single.
ready to mingle. You want to plug your Instagram, any social media? You know,
Then how they gonna find you? How do they find you?
they'll find a
They
way.
don't need to find me.
And what you say you single for?
It was a joke. Like,
Okay, I'm just saying, like.
okay.
Welcome to the pod.
Wait, you pronounce your name
Sherry.
Sherry? Oh, I always called you Shari.
Everybody always does that.
But
You
he
do that,
gets
Mark
mad when you
does
don't know
it.
his name.
Right. How you spell
How you
it has
spell
to be
it.
exactly
We do a
correct.
podcast every week and you have my name wrong in your phone.
Listen, real friends.
Right.
Real friends. But yeah. So yesterday was Juneteenth.
Let's start off with the toast.
I'll start off with the toast. Start
Yes.
off with Sherry being here.
Yes.
We really appreciate
cheers
that.
To me.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to me.
Wait, well, let's start this way. So you said you were single, right? How is it dating right now in post-COVID?
It was both. COVID,
Yeah.
pandemic dating, and then now. If anything has
So
changed.
pre-COVID was horrible, and post-COVID was horrible.
God damn.
How many dates you been on post-COVID?
Post-COVID, I've been on like a lot, like maybe like 7 first dates. Like these are new guys, and half of them don't have a second date. Like they're terrible.
So you're newly here, so these dates are guys you
Well,
just meet.
no, since I've been here, I've only been here for a month. I moved here last month. I've only been on 2 dates for a month, but I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah. You only been here a month, 2 days, too.
Yeah, like
Damn, wow.
Full. I mean, okay.
One, that's what Jay said. There's like 2.
She only been here a month,
Damn.
2 dates.
I guess.
I mean, you ain't even got acclimated to the streets yet. You don't know what DC look
but I
like.
used to live here.
Oh, God.
Everything
She
is
on the streets, nigga.
Oh, shit. I'm learning.
Shit. That means you ain't even getting your free meals. Don't y'all love doing that?
I don't do that.
Good
I
for
don't
you.
do that.
Nigga just asked, yo, can y'all get a beach Chipotle to be a guest? I said no, nigga, we got champagne.
Because you're my friend, I expect you to like hook me up with something like, damn, okay, I'm gonna come on a podcast, but do you serve food? Like, how long am I gonna be here? I got no
Yo, she had
details.
mad questions.
I did. I was like,
yo, I give you the time.
I'm
and
a
address.
scheduled person. I'm a mom, so like.
Okay.
You tell me where I'm supposed to be, the time I'm supposed to be there, what's exactly happening. If I don't know all the details, I don't go.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
I respect that, yes.
plan out your day accordingly, and then you can.
Give me all the details to the invite.
I feel that. People be asking, I'll toast to that. Ain't got nothing about food in the podcast. Niggas be asking about, yo, y'all feed niggas this? No, nigga.
They think we got
the
a
Breakfast Club don't even serve breakfast.
Yes, they do.
They do.
beforehand.
They-
Yes,
oh,
they
shit.
do.
They think we got a green room or some shit. They can just sit here and just eat and chill, get all their favorite snacks and shit. But no, so yesterday was Juneteenth. How was everybody's Juneteenth?
We
It
were
was
all
lovely.
together.
It was dope. They don't know that that's listening.
Right, the listeners don't know that. She's like, we're all together.
Juneteenth was definitely. It felt like a holiday. It was a holiday actually.
It is a holiday.
It is a holiday.
It's an official holiday, yeah.
Official holiday from moving on to the rest of the time now. So I definitely feel like it was the city represented that in that magnitude. Definitely felt the energy.
The blackness.
I felt the energy. I felt the camaraderie. I felt it all. Whether it was maybe it was too many drinks, but I felt love.
I was
everywhere I went.
I was drinking for my ancestors. Y'all, they went through a lot. They needed. I toasted to them the whole time.
Yeah, he's trying to get a little slurry.
I couldn't get my words out for a little bit, but
No, yesterday just reminded me of like people are just so thirsty to be outside. People are just standing on the street for no reason, like.
well, they
just
had a
to be
whole
outside.
concert outside. If we talking about the same thing,
Oh, yeah.
there's a whole
Well, yeah,
concert
outside,
Yeah.
right outside the hotel. But
They were
no.
6 feet apart.
No, not one person all night had on a mask.
Didn't see that either.
They can all be vaccinated. You don't got to.
No, that's impossible.
I didn't start forgetting my mask again, so I know I'm not bringing mask out of the
Yeah,
board.
I forget my mask all the time.
Unless I got running to the store. I wear it in the grocery store still.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
How do you feel about making Juneteenth a federal holiday? Like, now, all people can celebrate Juneteenth when they wasn't recognizing Juneteenth before.
Yeah, you definitely get a more randomly go into the grocery store. I got a happy Juneteenth from a random white person.
Somebody said that to you?
Yes, and I said thank you, but why are you saying this now? Like, you never said it before.
Because I'm off on Friday because of you.
Was it a white person or a black
It was
person?
a white person.
Okay, yeah, it was a
It
little.
was an older white person.
It doesn't matter. They just do so much. Like, just leave us alone. You don't have to talk to us. It's okay.
I said it to an African lady at Staples, and she was like, Juneteenth? Juneteenth! Yeah. Like, she didn't know what the fuck Juneteenth was.
A black lady?
Yeah, an African lady, but she was from, I don't know, she got to talking to me about some other shit, but.
In Texas is a big thing though. Juneteenth is
that's where it started. Yeah.
So I think it's pandering that it made it a holiday.
I feel like black people never gonna be happy, but go ahead. Let's go with the story. Let me see
Are
your
we
point.
supposed to just be happy?
No, I'm not saying that.
And niggas, everybody didn't get it off still. Like, you didn't get your Friday off because it was on a Saturday?
I work for a private company.
Okay, so it was a regular day.
It's some federal holidays I don't get off.
My job was like, y'all can pick between Columbus Day and Juneteenth. Nigga, that's two separate. It's two separate.
Between a racist or a non-racist?
Yeah. Like, well, what day do I want? I did keep Columbus Day because of homecoming. So I was like, shit. It's homecoming Monday. It's homecoming Monday, so I was like,
now who's pandering?
Why?
They already got plans. I was like, all right, I get that Monday off. It's homecoming. But I think it's like pandering, it's gaslighting. It's just like, it's mad shit. They're giving us Juneteenth as a holiday, but they taking all the Black history out of schools and stuff. So you can celebrate your history, but your kids can't learn about it.
Yeah, I was discussing that with somebody, and that didn't make no sense to me. Like, why take slavery and the reason for Juneteenth out of the damn school? And then you got to teach your kids even more shit. Well, we already supposed to be teaching our kids about, slavery and our ancestors and shit like that, but it's bad, bro. They don't even recognize us in school no more. That's fucked up. See me with the hands.
Everything Biden promised, Kamala promised, they ain't doing shit. Like, where's my loan? Where's my debts? Where's my loan getting? My loans and student loans getting cleared out.
That could be their form of reparations. Like,
free me. That's how you free me, nigga. Free me, nigga.
That's what we should have played.
New Juneteenth.
We should have played What's Free.
Man, still police brutality. No new laws for that. It's like. When we give y'all a holiday, y'all niggas get a holiday.
I see your pandering point now.
But I take it. I'm still
we
gonna take it.
It's a step. That's what I
feel about white people getting the day off. They get paid.
That's a little.
They get paid time off.
And they're gonna go out still, so it's gonna be essential workers who are serving them, and most of them are black. So it's like we still have to work, and y'all are benefiting.
The bigger picture, I get it. I see it.
It just doesn't matter. It's like
it's never gonna be a win.
It could be a list of things. We know what we want. It's not
right. And a holiday on June.
That was the last thing. That was right on the bottom.
We got an official list of things. Like, I need to see this list.
Yeah, we got a list.
I know, like, the police brutality, defund the police, all that. But
yes.
What else you got? What else you want from the government to see change?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Okay. Everybody on the spot, not just you. I want everybody.
What else I want? I want better education. I want
for the police officers?
No, not for like in schools for kids. I want
but they need to be educated.
That's a great.
But I want psychological profiling on all the police. I want them to be like go through therapy and all that.
And you only gotta have a high school degree to be a police officer. So that speaks volumes right there.
More programs for people who are mentally ill, so that we're not just like locking them up for being mentally ill.
I want people that was selling weed all free. And
I
want them to have like, all right, let them go to school now. Like, all right.
Okay, so how much weed are you talking?
I don't care. They were selling
kilos and
pounds. But say somebody
if they pushing close state lines.
They was the beginning of the dispensary. They were their own dispensary. That's all they was doing. They was just a dispensary now.
I want some reparations off of that because but a lot of black people were selling weed and selling drugs back in the day, and now weed is legal, and these niggas was really the forefront for selling weed.
Or give them like some type of business loan, something where they can come out of jail and start a business.
Or erase their PPP. Like you ain't gotta. You gotta pay the PPP.
Some of these niggas was flipping PPP loans, and they need to be sat down. It's some nigga.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Some nigga, one nigga got like a $2 million PPP loan. Some nigga off of like Love and Hip Hop or some shit. And
you already get money.
And then the nigga, but he paid his child support with it, which is good. He bought a bunch of chains. It was like a list of things. He bought a bunch of chains.
That's good.
He paid on the child, yeah.
The kids taken care of.
He should have not paid the chain, but he was
wait.
off.
Was he in arrears, or was he like, I'm gonna pay up?
He was in arrears. He paid up. He was in arrears, and he had to pay up.
He was proactively thinking about the investment in his shit.
No, he was behind.
From the government to pay off of his.
And buy chains, and buy cars. They go to the strip club too.
That nigga needs to be in jail.
He
sent that nigga down.
He circled the money back into the economy. He went to the strip club and shit. He bought shit. You know what I'm saying? He paid off his child support. My man should be free. Free my nigga. Is he free?
Nah. Oh, well, he might get 10. They said it was on Shade Room. He might get 10.
How they getting 10 years?
It wasn't worth it.
$2 million.
It wasn't worth it.
He can't pay it back.
He didn't have it in the first place. That nigga never had it. So he paid it back. That nigga spent that shit.
That is crazy. I feel like debt is more punishing than I ain't never been in jail, but it may be more punishing than going to jail. Like that shit's a stressor to be in debt, especially with the government.
Yeah, but I've been broke and had fun.
Okay.
Jail ain't fun, nigga. It ain't nothing about
shit. Time when we were broke.
Yeah.
Like, we had the best.
Ain't
time.
shit about jail fun. Nigga, I watched Oz as a kid. That shit set me straight. Like I ain't never want to commit a crime. Nigga, don't put me in jail.
Straight.
Yeah.
Now I'm happy we got Juneteenth as a federal holiday. A little bit, at least getting recognized at this point in time.
Yeah. Now, but you gotta teach your child the meaning now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the point.
You know someone who I ain't gonna say, but do you think Will is catching a continuous L because Jada Pinkett got to celebrate Pac's birthday every year?
So it was Pac's 50th birthday sometime during this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that.
Right.
So she pulled out a poem and read it on that he wrote a couple years ago. I got something. Oh, nigga was like, yeah, I'm like, I got something on my face. A poem that was never this paper looked clean, like she just new loose leaf. It looked like it was just written, but she said this is an old poem.
New loose leaf.
She said it was an unreleased poem from Pac. I think she just writing new poems and saying Pac wrote them. But
hey, what if she got a box full of hella love letters from Pac? And she just taking them joints out year after year.
Well, so it's a continuous reminder of like, yo, it's the love of your life versus the person you're in love with. That was the love of her life. Now, it clearly is the love of her life because she's still bringing these things up annually and making him. He has to sit through this.
Yo, Will has been uncomfortable for a couple of years.
Stress, bro. That's unnecessary.
The red table talk.
So you would feel some kind of way if you're like
first love.
Absolutely.
Not even that. It's the person that you.
I mean, it's Tupac though.
But he died.
Ain't no regular nigga. It's Tupac.
At some point, that was her best friend, and she loved him, and he died.
Okay.
A very tragic way. You're gonna remember that.
But it is
you can remember that with yourself. You don't have to remind
the world. Yeah, you read that. You go in the class in the bathroom. You can read and cry. Like you don't got to put it on the ground.
But it's simple. It's after a breakup though. Like a breakup, do you keep things that you're?
But they were never together like that. That's how she.
I had a clip. Let's go ahead. Keep good. Continue.
No,
they were like friends. Best friends.
Make it make sense.
They grew up together. They were best friends, and they were never together in a relationship romantically. This is how Will explains it.
Okay.
But he knew that they had love for each other, but they were so young they never took it there. But then by the time they were adults and they're kind of famous, they still never took it there out of respect.
But they kind of
with Will.
But she likes him. They
had
attraction to each other.
Yeah, they just never had sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know that? Do you know that for sure?
I mean,
that's
what Will said.
That's what Will
said. That's what
Jada
Jada
might
said.
have said that's right.
That's what you take to the grave, literally.
Jada told that to Will.
I don't tell everybody I ever have, so.
Women lie about their bodies anyway, so. But that's a whole different conversation.
We shouldn't even have that conversation, period. Because, like, whoever I sleep with is my business. Whoever you slept with is your business. What does it matter?
You would want to know if we're in the same room.
You have to have some type of common courtesy, like, hey. I used
now you
that would never happen to me.
Give
that would never happen to me. So.
Don't say
you
never.
went to Hampton, so you dated someone. You good at dating someone at Hampton, and if that dude smashed another girl, y'all could have actually got together. You might like the girl. Y'all had a class together. That happens. You end up wanting to be friend that woman. That shit or coworker.
That's an uncomfortable
anything.
situation for that man.
His coworker or
Every
something.
year.
Now he get smash his coworker, and then now you're coming around. You date. You would want to know that. Oh,
you would like the decency of, hey, a courtesy of a heads up.
Y'all, the first thing y'all say, you got me out here kikiing in front of this bitch face. Y'all love saying that. You got me out kikiing in front of this bitch face, and then y'all had sex. You don't. That's
yes, I would want to know that. I would want to know that. But it is weird. Like, I just don't want to. I don't feel the need to have that conversation.
I think if it comes up, I don't need to go through the list of people. But like, if we're gonna be in the same setting, and I start wait a minute, let me tell you.
No, you're right.
But it is
That's
Tupac still. It is Tupac.
It is Pac, but donate some money to his foundation or
and
something. Keep it moving. Like,
or just post a picture of Happy Birthday Tupac. I don't need you to read it. It was like a 5-minute post reading all
It
over.
was pretty too. It was beautiful. It was a love poem.
It was
It
a love poem.
A love poem?
Yeah.
That's it.
For somebody that.
It was very private. Like,
But it is.
So it should not be, it should keep it private. Don't make it public.
You're right.
Don't make it public. If this is for you, it's addressed to you, not the world. It's a. Come on.
I'm just
You're
the
right.
fact that she said,
Come on.
It was
I take back everything I said before. Yo, she's wild.
Yes, now you see it. Sometimes you gotta
She's wild,
keep people,
disrespectful.
leading people to grass, lead them to the water so they can drink. Now you get the picture. Yes.
She don't care.
She don't.
She,
don't
she
care.
has to
She
have.
already had entanglement last year.
That's what I'm saying. Check on Will, dog. My man is going through some shit in that house, dog. For real. Even if you look at the Red Table Talk, the mother looks uncomfortable with a lot of conversation going on. Like,
And they be having these conversations in front of their daughter.
I mean, the daughter old now.
I didn't even see the whole one, but I saw the previews of the one where they were getting their vaginas. What's the herbal thing that they do that you ladies do when you refresh your vagina?
Oh, like a
Rejuvenate.
Sure.
Where you sit on that.
Where you sit on the thing, yeah. So they was all like
Yoni something.
something. All three of them are sitting there on their joint, and
wait, all three of them just sitting there?
Just sitting there getting they.
I would never do that with my grandmother and my
steaming
mom.
it.
That shit is
their
weird.
vagina, and grandma's looking like, this is some weird shit.
That's the most. Grandma's the most blackest woman there is on that show.
Grandma like, I want to orgasm, but my fucking daughter is here.
It's a special family, bro.
Yeah, they got a special dynamic for real.
I'm just saying, yeah. And it just, the paper looked new. I got papers from years ago, and them shit's crinkly.
Got some stains.
Yeah, stains on it. Why does shit look like this?
I mean, you know, like I have a saved. When Obama was elected to president, I put it in the plastic so it make it mint condition. So I mean, I felt like that's what Jada had used.
That's so much care.
Yeah, that's a lot of care.
She wanted to preserve
Exactly.
that.
Sometimes they done moved and did shit.
She had it in a scrapbook.
What if that box is under the bed?
I'm just thinking about the moving process. She's getting so animated about like, don't touch this box. It's a Pac shit. It's Pac shit. Don't touch the box.
It's a whole lot to it.
They got his name on the top. Tupac Shakur.
Why is this in my house? His name's not on the deed.
The California love. Shit. From Love of California.
The how do you want it box?
Oh yeah.
Y'all are sick. Yeah, she is disrespectful.
Come on, let's do better.
I don't even know where to go from here.
But they're married and people still look up to them for being married and like they have their family together.
I hate the goals.
Yeah.
The hashtag goals with people. Like, y'all don't know what they're going through.
You don't.
Nobody
Okay.
knows.
You said that. You said they do give advice. Worldly. Like, I do like his outlook. I will say that. I like the way he gives me a different method of thinking. He is a motivator. I do become motivated when I hear him talk, but that's just another talent that Will Smith has. But like you said, you never know what's going on in somebody else's household. So I try not to look at his household, but the words and wisdom that he speaks and gives to other people is encouraging and motivating. So I do tip my hat to.
Nigga, he trying to encourage himself. He going through things. Nigga, he talking to himself. He talking to you. Yeah, he got to motivate himself. The stage.
These are the things I need to tell.
Those are cries for help. We say Future be crying for help in his verses. Nah, we'll be crying for help on the fucking Instagram.
And we just thinking words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yo.
God.
That was sick. Sick.
All right. What else we got? So, you're a girl. Did you watch the verses, the Trina?
I haven't watched verses in so long. I don't care.
Because outside is open, so you just like.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I just go outside. I'm not gonna. No, I haven't done it in a long time.
Dang, it was a good one recently. I can't remember what it was, but was
I'm
that
just
old
ready.
head one? That was the old. That was the last.
The
good
last one I
Talking
watched.
about
Earth, Wind, and
Yeah, that was the last good. I think that was probably the
Earth,
last.
Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Isley Brothers.
Yeah,
I
that was-
watched
I was ready for Big Draco.
All right, so but that's on a Monday, and I feel like
That's on Monday, like tomorrow.
no, not Monday.
It needs to be on
July.
Monday.
It's on July 26th or 25th, so it falls on Monday. But I feel like that's a Thursday type of. I want to be outside, like put it on a projector in like a club or something, a hookah spot. I want to listen to it. I think that shit gonna be funny. That's an outside type of thing. A Monday,
I see your vision.
yeah. A Monday, I don't know if I
You did
want
have
to
a whole vision right there.
Yeah.
You want to do that? You want to start your own?
You got a
You
whole
gonna put the
vision.
projector on the
Yeah,
I was just happy it's on a Monday. Shit, I know I ain't gonna be doing
So
shit.
you gonna
for real.
watch
I'm gonna watch it.
it can't be on no more Fridays and Saturdays. I'm not watching that shit.
Nah, nothing on the weekend. For
Yeah.
real. Unless it's
Maybe
at a
that's
club
Sunday.
on a fucking screen.
Maybe
or
on a
something.
Sunday. It could fall. It gotta be late on Sunday. I don't know.
But the Trina and Eve.
They weren't even in the same place. Eve was in
They
London.
weren't?
Yeah.
Oh,
Eve
wow.
was in London and Trina was in Miami.
And it was
So
late as
they were
hell
on
for
a
Eve.
screen or something? Like, what
Yeah, they were on a split screen.
That's why.
I didn't miss anything then.
Yeah, I need them in person. If you gonna do it, at least be in person. Be together. I can't.
Yeah.
Yo, Eve got the fuck out of New York and was like, I'm going to live
She's
over
with
here.
that. You're
She
with
with a billionaire.
that white
Yeah,
man.
she with a billionaire white nigga.
She said, I
Yeah.
ain't never coming back to the
Where
States.
was she? You said London?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Good for
I
her.
heard
Do you think I'm? Nah, y'all want to book me? All right, set up the TV, set up the iPad. I'll rap from
Send
right
the
here.
PJ. That's a quick trip.
I know, yeah.
Send the PJ. We meet in New York.
Where's she from? She from
from
like
Philly.
Philly.
Philly,
She
yeah.
was
Come
from
on.
in Philly.
She's well billionaire. She's so far removed
Come
from
on.
that
Yeah,
shit,
I
nigga.
know.
Come on,
She probably don't even got the paw prints no more. She ain't got the shit removed, nigga. She's so far from that
probably
shit.
doesn't.
Yeah, I bet you.
Nah, come back to Philly. Come see your mama real quick. And then check in.
You think
My
Mama
mom don't live there
You
no
don't think
more.
Mama stay in London?
Yeah.
Yeah, mom's there.
Yeah,
Mom's
yeah.
there.
Mom's in London.
Yeah, she got a whole wing, the West Wing.
Yeah.
Mom, I even got to see her.
She living the Jada life too. Jada Mama life too. But nah, I heard Trina had strippers come out.
Yeah.
That's probably the highlight of the whole.
Essential
fucking-
workers.
Yeah.
You know,
More essential workers
She's
coming out.
supporting.
So, got to.
Yeah. What else? Okay, so did y'all see the Megan and the baby going at it on Instagram?
Why were they going at it?
All right,
It's
so
set up.
set up. All right, so there's a video
Is
out.
it still from
Tory?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
he shot Megan, you're like, why?
Allegedly.
Why shot?
Can we put allegedly?
Yeah, allegedly shot.
Let's put
Okay, so
allegedly.
let's
It's a
go.
pending case.
But she already said he did it. So
I mean,
why
I didn't
is
say
it
you hit him.
allegedly?
That don't mean you actually did it, right?
Why would she lie about that? Like she got shot.
Women lie, men lie, numbers don't.
Oh,
I ain't know where I go with that. That's what I said. I put a minute.
When you
I put
said
a minute.
that, I had to sit back.
I put a minute. I put a minute.
That's
Y'all are
That's
so
when you
lame
acknowledge
for
it.
even thinking.
That's when you gonna hang
Y'all are
yourself.
so lame for
Whoa.
even thinking that.
All I'm
lame
saying,
for
Why
what?
would she lie about getting shot? Like I got shot. Why would I lie?
why
about
would she
that?
not tell the whole story?
Yeah.
Because
it could be
maybe
embarrassing.
she
Maybe
had,
the gun went
no,
off.
maybe she had something. She couldn't talk about it. I don't know. It might have been hard for her. She might have been traumatized.
But there,
Who knows?
but there are stories.
Scared
There's
for
a-
her life. You already shot me once, and now I'm supposed to. Yeah, he did it. You might come kill me. I'm scared of you.
Where are we-
Like
wait.
she's scared.
This is what I'm just waiting on the case. That's all. I'm waiting for
Yeah,
the
you
case.
can't. There are cases where men have not done anything, and women have said they raped got raped by that man or done stuff, and it was a lie. That happens.
I mean, yes, it does happen.
Or men who can do the same thing. Men
I'm not
lied on women.
I'm not discounting her feelings and the
Yeah,
story.
I don't know what happened.
I'm not discounting Tori's story either. I'm waiting for.
What is his story?
I don't know.
I just didn't do it.
I don't
That's
know.
what he said.
I'm not discounting none of it.
There's no
They said it was
story.
4 people in the car.
There's
Maybe
no explanation. Just it wasn't me.
And he just walking free. So
Yeah.
Well, then who was it then?
That's another 2 people.
that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the story to come out.
Her own friend that was in the car said he didn't do it either.
I am not picking sides.
I don't think so. But all right, let's
Who
move
did
on.
she say do it?
She said Tori. She said Tori did it.
Did the friends? Who did the friends say did it?
She just
then?
said he didn't do it. Her friend said that.
So you have enough balls to say it wasn't the person who I said it was, but you're not gonna go out there.
Because she
and
probably
say
did it.
the real
I ain't gonna say I
person.
did it, nigga. I would say
Oh, you're saying the friend?
maybe the friend did it. Maybe they got in an argument. Who knows?
Whoever did it, I'm like they did it. I'm not gonna lie about it when it's the next.
If it's
Now you
Tori-
snitching.
if it's Tori-
Now you snitching.
if it's Tori's gun, why have a gun with all those beautiful ladies around you?
She happens.
That
That's
was the
what she
biggest
does.
story. But you got security for that.
But he was
Like,
at the Jenner's.
who was driving the
He was
car?
at the Jenner's house, remember?
What you need a gun over there for?
They got
Right,
security.
that's the worst place to
You
bring
know
a
they got.
gun. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta let that street shit go for real.
Jenner's
Like,
house. What's gonna happen to you? Bruce is gonna be there.
yeah,
Like,
like Bruce
what's
is,
gonna happen?
Bruce is gonna say hello.
You
Not
know,
Bruce. Come on. Say that man real name. I'm sorry, not that man. Say that pronoun's real name. Man. I don't know.
I'm not getting into
All right.
that.
I knew
I'm not getting
before we
into
get
that.
right back into the actual topic, you know people be putting their pronouns on Instagram now?
I know.
Like it says him, his.
They do it on my job for their email.
I seen it in the email.
I see it on
Zoom.
Instagram for people. I'm like, what the fuck?
Communication with the vendor for the venue yesterday. He
You're
had his
supposed to
pronoun in the
I ain't doing all that.
You're supposed
email.
to do that to be inclusive, and I think it's great. They
Okay.
should continue to do things like
You
that.
put your pronoun down?
I don't have mine personally, but I would put it.
Okay. You can set up your signature. You
I
can
mean,
do
I
that.
just haven't changed it. I don't change my profile like often. I have the same profile picture for like.
Oh, I'm
over
talking
a
about your
year.
email. You can put that in your
But they haven't like told us to do that yet.
people-
If they
people
told us
right,
to
no,
do
wait,
it, I
just
would.
do it.
We don't even have a diversity inclusion department.
We do,
So-
and they told us we do, and they told us y'all can either take Columbus Day or y'all can take Juneteenth. So there
They
was
don't
diversity.
really- they don't care.
They don't really give a fuck.
It sounds like HR department.
No, my HR department is way better than that.
Okay, so let's go back to this topic that we got on track from. All right, so Tori and the baby have a song out. It's called Scat, and I think it like went #1 on YouTube and shit like that. It was supposed to come out last year, and then I guess it got pushed back or some shit like that.
Bad timing.
Yeah. So
It was a terrible time last year.
and then Megan tweeted out something like, "Yo, that it's not getting released. It's not getting cleared. But whatever song they had, Crybaby, video's coming out. That was last year. So then the video gets put out like this week, and then the baby reposts the video. He's gonna promote his own shit, of course. The video's out. The shit's out. I gotta promote the music. So she went on Twitter yesterday like these niggas be lying. They don't stand for what they say they do. They talk about stuff in private and then do other things in public.
Yeah.
So then
I
he's
can
like,
see that.
he gets into it. They go back and forth on Twitter. He's like, I told Tori the same thing I told you, and then her boyfriend Party starts going on this nigga. But you a clown ass nigga.
Well, it was before then. So
Okay.
the baby came out and was like, he was on some shit like, I'm not about to go back. I don't go back and forth with my female. I'm not about to go back and forth with
He said bitches.
somebody.
He said
I'm being
bitches.
respectful. And
Like,
he was-
back in you didn't say it came in the back, quote unquote. I don't go back and
so
forth.
I don't go back and forth with my bitches. I'm not about to go back and forth with another man, female or whatever. He ain't call her bitch. And so
But I felt that energy.
Yeah, I felt the energy too. And then
Yeah.
Party hopped on and he had to defend his woman. That's what I want to get to.
Because you shot my girlfriend.
No,
so-
Tori. That's
Yes,
but
so you're saying you fuck with him, but on the side, you're saying you support me. You know I'm telling the truth, but then you're still gonna work with him. Like, what are you doing?
Clearly they worked on that song prior to the shooting. It's getting released.
What do you mean?
So
Clearly? How do you know that?
Because
That's what he said.
that's what it was said. The song is old. That's what Megan said. That's what Megan tweeted. The song is old and it was supposed to come out last year, and then she was like, it's not coming out. It's not getting clear. It finally gets clear.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is we worked on the song together, right?
Yeah.
And you got beef with Steve.
I
can
can't
never work with him. I can't work with him.
Like, no.
I get
We're all friends.
But we're all friends. But then the loyalty, like in the music industry, you have to do your craft. You gotta get creative. You gotta explore your different avenues with different artists. So who says I can? You're gonna put me in a box now that I can't work with somebody else?
That's just one person. Do you know how many people are out here in the industry? Like you can.
But to that point, you know how much beef is out here between a lot of people in the industry, right? So you telling me if I fuck with you, I can't fuck with nobody that you don't fuck with.
This is different from okay. I just don't fuck with you. That's not. Let's go.
All right. So I made a song with Steve a couple months ago.
And then Steve shot me.
Allegedly shot you.
Allegedly.
But we worked on songs.
But yeah, we're all friends, and Steve shot me.
So now, but that song I worked on months ago, allegedly shot you.
The verdict is not out. I can't pass judgment on that.
Do you hear how wild that sounds? And then Steve shot me. Like,
allegedly, what is wrong?
It was a gun in the vicinity of y'all two, and it went off. I don't know who shot me.
Yeah. So that song that I made months ago with Steve, he can't release it.
It's a throwaway. So you're saying it's got to be a throwaway.
Or now his label releases it.
The baby don't need to work with Tory Lanez.
No.
But it's already made. It's already done.
Okay, but they have the say to whether or not to release it. If she's saying don't release it, and you told her you wouldn't do that, then why would you still go ahead and release it?
I don't know. Maybe he gotta get paid. None of that shit that don't affect his kids. The baby gotta feed his child.
He has mad kids.
Does he? I thought he had one.
He got two.
Oh.
Well, he got Danny.
I thought he was like everybody else.
Danny pregnant. He got that Danny girl.
But
she's not pregnant.
Yeah, she is.
No, she's not.
No, she's not.
She was pregnant, but I think she lost the baby.
Oh, damn, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, he has two. He has a little boy.
I meant that was sincere. I'm strongly sincere. I'm sorry. We're gonna.
So never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
But
that's nothing I need to say out loud.
Yeah.
Don't
get us canceled.
Y'all, everybody here is gonna get canceled. I said Bruce. You said some shit.
Yeah, everybody.
I stand with Meg. Let's get that clear right now. The podcast stands with Meg.
Yeah.
There we go.
Allegedly.
So you're not gonna listen to Tory Lanez anymore? You still listen?
I still.
And
none
you don't?
of the niggas pay my bills. None of them pay my bills, so I really don't give two shits. And to be honest,
do you still listen to R. Kelly?
No.
Like,
even though one song I did listen to.
I love the backtrack.
Yeah, backtracking on everything.
Recently, and I was like, you know what? I just want to hear this one song one time because I haven't heard it.
What song was it? Remixed edition?
My G.
White people love that.
That's
song.
the great song.
My G.
Yes, but white people love it. No.
I believe I can fly.
No. When I tell you,
When a woman's fed up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my shit, yo.
That's my shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on.
when I tell you what it is, you're gonna be like,
Nah, we don't get us canceled.
oh yeah, exactly. No. Let's move on.
I don't know. I just feel like until the verdict comes out, I'm in neutral stance right here because I don't know the whole story. I don't know what happened in that car.
Them niggas don't pay my bills, so I really
like Rihanna and Chris. I don't know what happened in that car.
You still listen to Chris Brown?
There were pictures.
Nah, we know what happened. He said he did. That nigga said he did.
You still listen to Chris Brown?
But she is.
I love Chris
West
Brown.
Indian.
I love Chris Brown. It's very hard for me.
We're being very
That's
choosy on who
hard.
we cancel and who we don't
Wait, what was
cancel.
the R. Kelly song? I still wanted to know that. What was it?
But you know who should be canceled? Joe Budden. He needs to be canceled.
Yeah,
Canceled.
I actually agree with you on that.
Canceled.
I fuck with Joe.
I actually agree.
No.
He's a toxic uncle, and I don't really fuck with him.
Horrible.
What do you do?
What he don't do?
Yeah, he's like,
They went back to the Yachty interview when he was with what's the last platform he was Reasonable Doubt or Reasonable
Everyday Struggle.
That was
Everyday Struggle.
That was super rude of him.
That was fucking rude as shit to go on that little kid like that.
That nigga was 20.
what did he say?
That nigga was 20.
I don't remember that.
He basically like, you don't know what deal you in, you don't know what you signed. Like,
he
was going to fuck.
I mean,
but his ways to sit that man, pull that man to the side and talk to him like, yo, you know, things to think
But
about and
Joe
shit.
Budden also has been there before in a bad deal, so.
Yeah.
So stop projecting
He was
your.
just passionate about it.
I'm saying stop projecting your insecurities and your shit on that person. That's fucked up, yo. And
Either way,
he was new to the game.
Disrespectful. He's beat multiple women.
Multiple women.
Yeah, I heard
multiple. He masturbated his dog.
That's so rude. Niggas be just throwing shit out.
Wait, he masturbated his dog? Let's go back to that. You can't just jump over that one.
I seen it on Twitter.
Yes.
I don't know about that. That sounds like niggas just making shit up.
He jerked his dog off? Yes. Let's talk about it.
Then Santana, she filed like full custody.
Of a dog?
No, of their kid because she was leaving him. He kicked her and the baby out of the house, like no financial help. Anyway, one of the other reasons she said she wants full custody because she doesn't trust his judgment because he masturbates his dog. And so those papers came out, and then they went back to an old clip of him on his Joe Budden podcast where Rory and one of them bought their dog. It was Rory. He bought their dog, and he was petting the dog, and he said, "Don't sometimes you just want to, when you just want to make your dog feel good and masturbate the dog, something like
Dog
that."
can't masturbate himself, I guess.
But why are you even thinking about it?
I can understand that in a breeding term, but if you're not breeding your dog, or if you don't want to breed your dog, and you just out here jerking your dog off regular shit,
nothing about that makes that okay. So at that point, now I think he's sick. Something's wrong with him. He's just crazy. Like, he's crazy. And then the way he treated his friends,
that's the biggest.
That's fucked up. So once you do that and you cross that line, because I know how important your, brothers are to you, you know what I mean? Those are your friends and you treat them like that, you ain't shit. Like, he's trash.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with canceling him.
He's trash.
Yes, his dog.
That's some wild shit.
He's nasty.
I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah, we go from after masturbating.
I don't know what the fuck.
So let's go. I did have a question. So earlier you was talking about going on dates. What is it that why these guys wouldn't make it to a second date? What gets the guy to the second date?
There you go.
The last date that I went on, the guy was he was attractive. He had a good job. Everything was fine, but he just was telling me about too many problems he had, and the most unattractive thing to me is a man complaining. Yeah. Like, I don't like that. And so he was just talking about his, he wasn't complaining, but he said that every year he has to go to court for custody with his kid. Every year.
Goddamn.
Every year. Because she's crazy. The baby mom's always crazy. And I don't like that. I'm not crazy.
She's majority of the time they do be
off
their rocker.
No, niggas be making stuff up. Like, niggas are so petty.
You ain't did nothing crazy?
To my baby father?
Yeah.
Once he became my baby father, I be leaving him alone.
Okay.
But
before I did all the crazy.
You put him through hell before?
Yes.
You put him through the ringer before, but then...
Yeah. Who are you talking to?
Just trying to get clarity.
Who are you talking to? Yes. It was I was not a great
That's definitely not a first date conversation, though.
I get that point. Don't tell me your scrub problems. I don't want to
I get that point.
Scrub problems, yeah.
Your baby mama drama, why the fuck would I want to hear that?
And then especially if you have a kid, I can see all right, nigga, this is a red flag.
This is our first date. What, kind of sports do you like?
What's your favorite color?
Yeah. He's telling me about that. He takes voluntary breathalyzers sometimes just so the baby mom wouldn't say that he's an alcoholic. That's mad extra. What?
How do you know all this? That's the real question.
I'm
saying to him, nigga, why you sharing all this?
He was he wanted to be honest with me, I guess.
That's a little
put all the shit on the table first.
It didn't work out good because I didn't even kiss that man at the end of the night or nothing.
So wait, he texted you. You just didn't reply back. You
no,
ghosted
I
me.
I had a nice time too, and that was it.
He wrote this long ass passion we had a good time, blah blah blah.
Can't wait to go out again.
I had a nice time too. That was it. Period.
So has he texted back since then?
Yeah, he told me he was traveling to Chicago. Not that I care, but he's traveling to Chicago, and when he gets back, he'd want to hang out again or something.
He's trying to line the schedule up. That's all.
But the city's small, so at one point in time, people are gonna run into each other again. How does that work for you?
I don't go out that much to run into.
You never know. You never know. It just might happen the time you go out. He might be.
I mean, I would definitely say hello. I would be respectful. I'm gonna acknowledge him. We went on an entire date. I have no reason to ignore you. It's just we didn't follow up for a second date.
What if you see him out with What if you're out with somebody, you see him out with somebody?
I would say hello. Like, y'all are the only people that are weird like that. Men are weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk right past you.
Yeah, that is so whack.
But I feel like I would do that if we had
you.
some type of history. Like we did
We
something.
just went on one date.
No, when we was
just
doing more than date,
past.
if we did more than the date, then
Yeah, one day
it was a nightcap or something. Yeah,
but if it's a nightcap and I'm like, and I felt ghosted or I ghosted you, yeah, I'm walking right by your ass. It's still ghost action for me. Like, I don't see you. I don't see you.
I don't know.
So then the other guy, he didn't make it to the second date because
the date that I had before then.
It's not memorable.
No,
it's not fucking memorable.
Okay, so what are you looking for in your first date?
I like some thought behind first
I thought she was
dates.
gonna say
Like,
thug.
no,
I like some thug.
No, I like thought. Like, if you plan something, you know, like something to do. Don't ask me repeatedly. Well, do you like to do this? Do you like to plan something?
But if it's something I know you're like, oh, we about to go do some sweaty shit, and that's not something you want to do athletic.
Okay, but when you meet somebody, right? You kind of like. I think you should just think about the type of person they project to be, right? Okay, so if I come to you and I'm meeting you like this, would you be like, hey, do you want to do like, I don't know, hunting on our first date? Like, why would I want to go hunting?
It might be something new for you though. Like, it's a new experience, so you could be like,
First date.
Maybe not a first, correct. Not a first date, but he's taking you into his world a little bit. Maybe it's all about experience. You get more a different outlook on life. You have this under your repertoire now. But you're right. Some things are adjusted for a first time going out, first date.
Where are you meeting these men? Is it like Tinder? Is it out in the grocery store? Like, where you meeting?
I wish I could meet somebody in a grocery store, but I meet people on like the apps. On the apps, I'm like, I've been on like a few Bumble dates. Ooh. I've been on like a few Hinge dates, but that's it. Like a few dates. I haven't met anybody like organically, like in person, in a while.
You gotta probably like go out. Like I think that's like a happy hour or something, or go to or like an event that's at somebody's house and you just meeting other people.
Whenever I go to events like that, I don't meet anybody. So like that doesn't.
Are you open to? Do you like open the lines of communications?
Me,
do you initiate a like?
Yeah. I would initiate a conversation. Y'all know me. I would initiate a conversation with a man. I'm sure y'all seen me do it plenty of times.
Maybe, I don't know.
But I was probably
the last episode, according to Tyrell, he doesn't know how to start a conversation out of nowhere. So maybe men struggle with that. That's what he said, and you know him, so.
I said,
oh shit.
So there's probably a lot of men out there like that. That you probably just gotta say hello, and then it'll flow organically after that. And you just moved to the city, so.
Again, she moved back.
So I moved back to the city.
So, all right. So you dating a guy. He has a roommate. How do you feel about that?
And he's over 30.
I would prefer him to not have a room. I feel like I guess they want to save money. It does get expensive, but is it less sexy to me? Yes. Like, I don't want to, like, really be over there and just, like, chill because your roommate is there.
Is that going to stop it? So that's a deal breaker or not?
No,
it sounds like a soft deal breaker.
It's a yellow flag.
She said you can't get it popping on the couch. We only restrict this in the bedroom.
I can't even hang out and sit and watch TV in the living room because your roommate might be out there. Like, it's annoying.
But
so, like,
but how do you?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
When does one of the biggest things about dating is quality time? Where does that come in? So, yeah, how do you guys move around that? Or if not, you don't move around that.
I haven't dealt with a man that had a roommate in a very long time.
So you're from New York. The price of living is crazy there.
Crazy.
So I know those niggas either with roommates or they live with their family. They live
most
with their
of
mom
these
and
niggas
shit.
be living with their They have the basement apartment downstairs. It's like a whole ass apartment, but it's like usually in somebody's basement. Like,
but you still gotta go down.
You have your own private entrance.
Your private entry.
Yeah, like it's a regular ass apartment, but it's usually in a a family house. So that's very normal.
Okay, but now my mom got to come down to wash clothes.
Yeah. That's real. Like.
So let's get to this. What are you looking for in a man right now?
Like.
Let's do this. What are your asks and what are your you just can't fuck with? Like, I can't do that.
So for me personally, because everybody's different, and a lot of people say that like I'm high maintenance or not. Not that a lot of people say that. A lot of people have said that to me. So like I don't know. I expect you to have at least what I have and more. Like you need to be doing way more than I contribute, and I contribute a lot. I own my own home. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my daughter on my own. Like, okay, I have a great job. Like
taking care of your daughter, that's something you're supposed to do
by myself. Like I'm a single mom. It's harder.
Okay, yeah. But still, you would have to do it regardless. That's not a point or anything to me when people say that. It's really you have to, regardless of your situation, you still had to do that. That's something.
It's so much easier when you're married, though. Having like a 2-income home is easier to raise. Kids are fucking expensive.
I know it. Yeah.
And at the same time,
I know. I mean, I love kids, but I know. I got friends.
I've heard it.
Yeah, they're expensive. You can't buy what the fuck.
My god kids are expensive, sure. Yeah.
So. All right, so you want a man to bring what you have or more?
Yes.
Don't,
because I cannot think about bringing a man into my home. Like, you're never moving into my house. Like, that's never going to happen.
So this is not your forever home?
I don't, if it is, then it is. Like, or I might get a better house, but it's going to be probably from me.
Yeah.
My thing is, like, I'm not having a man move into my house, and I'm not moving me and my daughter into another man's house. So unless we come together and we buy a bigger, better home that's going to accommodate all of us where we could be comfortable and like I know it's something that we invested in together, yes, I would do it. But I'm not moving into your spot. You're not moving into mine.
Man has to pay. You want him to pay for everything? Pay all the bills?
I feel like I would contribute to bills.
That's out the bad shaky. I feel like I should, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I would contribute to some things, you know what I mean? But I feel like if you should want to be the provider. So if you're not in a place where you can pay all the bills, you should be working to do that. You know what I'm saying? You should be trying to get that promotion at your job. You should be doing your own research, going back to something so that you can always have bigger and better.
But he probably pays his own bills in the house that he has that's financially for him, right?
But you want to be with me, so now you need to
now it's three. We live in the house together. Now it's 3 niggas running up the electricity. It's me, you, and your child.
I wasn't even saying that. I was saying that he's financially comfortable in the house that he's in. Why not move you into that where he can take care of that because he already been doing that, and then you can use yours as investment property or something like that. But you know, that's an option I think you probably should.
It depends on how nice this house is.
Who got the better? It doesn't matter who has the better house.
Yeah,
I get that. Better house.
But it's not going to be my house.
What else is your
If my house is the better house, then I don't need to be with him.
What the fuck?
Your house needs to be better.
You could have caught on a deal. You could have caught a foreclosure or something on a deal.
So that means I have to risk my life.
So what is it?
Risk my life?
Because you live in hood. It might be a very nice place, like in the hood, and they have that.
They gentrifying the hood.
I was gonna say, who says that?
But I'm scared because your house is not. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I still want to feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go anywhere where I'm not feeling safe.
Okay.
What are your other asks? What else are you looking for? That was material. What are you looking for in that person? That ideal person.
Like, I care about honesty. I care about companionship. Like, I see the value in, like, I totally see the value in having a man, right? I'm single. If I mentioned that already, though. So, like,
couple times.
Keep putting it out there.
We're going to find you somebody. We're going to find you a toaster.
The toaster going to get at you.
The toaster going to pull up.
One way or another. Watch him.
We're going to plug your IG after this. DMs are coming.
It's private, and I'm not going to accept it.
Damn.
See, you're not even open to love. You're not open to it.
But you
I don't expect to find love on Instagram.
But you expect to find it on Tinder or Bubble.
I'm not on Tinder. I'm not on Tinder.
Hinge.
I feel like there's levels to dating apps, and Tinder is on the bottom level. Like you
Bumble
just
ain't
wanna.
that far from what I heard.
Christian Mingles at the top.
You ain't on
No,
that.
you have to pay for that. I don't do those.
She saw the subscription fee. It's not for
No,
me.
I don't
paying for
care that
dates.
much. I'm not there yet. But some women, I appreciate the women who have found people from like Match.com. The things where you have to pay. I'm like, oh, you were committed to this.
So fine,
you know what I mean?
but
You gotta shout out the success stories.
Plenty of people that find their wife or husband on Instagram by simply talking or like.
That does happen. I've heard of it. Not anybody that
You
I
can
know.
go to your swipe to the other page on your messages where it's the request.
How do you know this?
Because
Your love is in your requesting.
yeah, the love is the request.
I didn't know that.
There's 2 DM pages in
Damn,
Instagram.
T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain, he didn't know it was
He
mad
know.
people reaching out
But
to
it
him.
shows the number of messages. He just
But-
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he don't answer DMs. So
Yeah, go on that side. Doesn't you care about how much you make?
Do I care about that? Yes.
okay.
Yeah, you
Was
just
I
sound high.
supposed to be like?
Nah, she just said she's not dating for potential. Fuck that potential shit.
She
No,
dating
I
for
don't.
money.
She dating for that.
First of all, the potential part, we're past that. You guys are all past that age where I'm looking at your potential. You should already you should be in a good place right now. Like,
You know, like
I'm
most
not-
of the billionaires
yes.
didn't make it to a billion or a million until they got to like 30,
I don't
40.
expect you to be a billion millionaire, but I should know that you have a trajectory to have more, to have better, just like what I said. If you're stuck in a dead-end job, then I'm not going to look at you like I want to have a family with you. Like we just said, it's fucking expensive. Like, I'm not going to be doing this by myself, so.
All right, next question
Next.
is
Pass on that guy.
how's it?
No niggas at Kroger can get her.
I want to say this, like,
The manager at Kroger might have some things going for you.
Yeah,
I don't
all
know. You don't know that.
Fuck the grocery bill. The groceries
The only
expensive.
thing that
You gotta live to eat and eat to live, right?
No, I can pay for my own food. I'm good.
Shit. No, you just want niggas to take you out to lunch. Yeah, you backtracking this whole episode.
I can pay for
Backtrack.
my own lunch. I can pay for my own dinner. I can take myself to the best restaurants and pay for it if I want to.
But you don't want to.
You don't want to.
Yeah,
nobody wants to spend their
Are
own
we
money.
going back to the whole like?
Would I rather get a free meal or would I rather get
Nobody
paid?
goes out for free meals. Like,
That's
it's
not
really
true.
not that serious. If you're still
When's
doing
the last time you
nothing
bought a drink?
by myself, like that I paid for myself.
You're out, yes, and about at night.
Yesterday, I was out with my friend
Okay.
and I paid for my own drink.
Okay.
But if I'm out with a guy, I would expect him to pay for my drink.
Or if you meet a guy when you're out, you expect him to pay for your drink?
Yeah.
That's a lot of expect. You're expecting a lot from people
Well-
that you don't even know.
Well,
Yeah.
then
You're expecting a lot from someone you don't know.
if you don't okay, you don't have to pay for the drink. You
Fair.
don't have to.
You're
do that.
absolutely right. You do
But
not.
if you want to approach me and we're obviously both out in a social setting, like the least you can do is pay for my drink.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
fine.
the bar is here. At least meet the bar. If you don't meet the
Right.
bar,
Beat the tab. Shit.
It's a $15 drink. Are you kidding me?
first of all, that's a lot.
That is a lot for a drink. What are you talking about?
That is a lot for a drink. For
That's
a drink.
average and
In
that's
this
low.
city, in big cities, that's average. DC.
Listen, I went to a club and paid for a margarita. That shit was $26.
It was the big margarita.
No, it wasn't a bulldog margarita. It was a little
That
ass
shit had
glass
Don
of
Julio.
I would
margarita.
say that shit right the fuck back. Hey, yo, you got the right one.
No, that was high, but like average is about $15, $16 for a drink, and that's nothing. It should be nothing. And if it's not nothing to you, then we don't need to date.
That's one drink. Wait, how many drinks you drinking? How many drinks you drinking? Because now it's one drink. It's 15.
What are you trying to get me drunk?
Nigga, are you
That's the fucking goal.
Yeah, that is kind of the goal.
That's the goal. Yes. You lose your morals.
Nigga, why you drinking one? What am I drinking one drink for?
Right,
Nigga,
what is this?
get a Sprite. Nigga, what you want? What you
I'm
want?
trying to get a headache. One drink.
What do you do that for?
I mean, you're just out. Like, it's fine.
What's
You have
typical-
one drink. So when you go on a date and you order a drink, do you get drunk on your date?
Oh no, I'm not trying to get drunk. I'm trying. This is my first date.
Any date.
Well,
Like,
nah, we've been on a couple dates now. You trying to get drunk? You're
Trying
trying
to
to
get
get
drunk.
You know the vibes. Trying to go back to the crib.
I mean, if we're both getting drunk.
Drunk? Yeah, that's that's the point.
Oh.
But if it's the first date, no, I'm not trying to get drunk. I don't know. I'm like, let's see. It depends on the vibes. It depends on the vibes. It's all about the vibes. If you like, oh, let me get another one. I'm going off how many drinks you ordering.
If you get that first drink start rubbing on the back of my head, I'm ordering more.
Shots. We gonna drink to this
shots.
Yeah, you wouldn't think like, damn, this bitch has a drinking problem.
So do I.
You might not make it to the second date. What? Hey.
You might as well live in the moment.
We're gonna live in the
We're
night.
already here. Make the best of it.
And that could be a valid reason. Like maybe you don't see a second date coming. You know what? Let's go all out today.
Yeah.
Let's just
See
go
where
all
this
out.
goes tonight. After the night.
Let's see what happens next.
Yeah.
After Drake.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that spontaneity. I don't do that.
Spontaneity is fine.
Yeah, you need a little spontaneity.
I'm not just gonna get plastic
Nobody wants
drunk with
to-
a
no.
stranger on the first date. Like, you're a stranger.
I'm not saying.
I don't know you like that.
Okay, so you order one drink on a date, like one, maybe two.
I have finished like a bottle of wine together. Like, we share a bottle of wine, so maybe that's like 3 glasses of wine.
You don't get a little buzz by then. I'm a
Yeah.
little loose. I'm ready for the.
Yes, but I'm not drunk.
I'm not drunk, but I'm tipsy.
Yeah,
Tipsy's good too. Shit, that's it.
that's fine.
This was a great conversation. What
You got anything to plug? Businesses, Miss?
I mean,
Yeah.
I work for somebody else. So
Okay.
I
You
don't
might
have
be trying to start. You might have something you're trying to start off the ground. I don't know.
Not in a place where you can talk about it. No, I'm the person who always has ideas and like I never do that. That's so sad.
Why you don't follow through with your vision?
Because
Because
you want a nigga.
that's supposed to be.
You want a nigga. Yeah, you want a nigga.
No, for real. I'm encouraging you to follow through with your vision because that vision might turn out to be something else that somebody else might like or something they have a passion for. So why not step out there? That's the hardest step, especially when creating a podcast. Just step out there, see who may have similar mindset as you, and then just take off from there.
I totally used to do that like before. I had like this whole blog, and remember when I used to do the like showcases of like different DC artists. And
Oh, yeah,
So why not?
I used to organize those.
Why not
but
pick that back up? I mean,
I
time.
haven't done it since my daughter was born.
I understand time might be not of. We have more limited time now because you have a priority. But we all have. We do have free time, and we do what we choose to do with that free time is up to you and individual. But I encourage you to maybe step back out there and find your niche some more. And,
That was so encouraging. See, wasn't I just saying that Steve is the nice one? I was just saying Steve is the good
He's
guy.
a different guy every fucking day. Every time on this podcast is a
Steve is
different
so
dude.
encouraging.
Man.
See, what I'm looking for in a man is somebody who's encouraging and supportive.
Now we're getting to the acts. I've been asking for the acts. It's been nothing but material shit. Now it's not looking for support.
And uplifting,
You know what I'm saying? Jesus.
Okay, so encouragement. Sounds like a big factor for you. What else? What other characteristics?
Toasters, pull up. If you see Sherry out, pull up.
Yes.
Pull up.
Please be encouraging.
And be encouraging too.
And be supportive.
Have
You
your
don't
own
get you to
shit.
go to the other page. Go to just at least look at their profile. See, you might even.
I would look.
Go to their profile.
Toasters, open your profile. Don't make it private so
Yeah,
she
don't
can
make
see.
it-
So she can see what's going on.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
but she got a trip. She about to leave.
Where you
Oh.
I'm going to Amsterdam for 3 weeks.
Hey.
She about to be out there with. She about to go wild. That's why. Yeah.
So how do you vacate? Is this a vacation? Is it a business? Is this like what?
This is a vacation.
Vacation.
So I'm
She had
off
a-
for 2 weeks, but I'm working from there for a week.
Nice.
Oh,
So do you
nice.
plan to So how do you vacation? Do you explore? Do you meet new people? Are you not above, but do you talk to strangers? You're gonna be in a foreign
She
country.
got to you out there by yourself.
I talk to everybody. No, I'm going with my friend.
Oh,
I
okay.
talk to everybody.
She about to be on her Eve shit. She
Yeah.
following out there.
Yeah.
Stay out there.
I
I told you
Selling her house.
she got a 4
I'm
p.m. appointment. She got to go to.
see this one guy. Like, we met the last time we were out there, and we kept in touch. I haven't been there for 2
Oh, you
years.
got a pen
but
pal.
we
You
kept
on
in
WhatsApp?
touch
You
for
WhatsApp going crazy.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, like we talk on WhatsApp. Sometimes we check in on each other. But he's like, "Oh, I'm excited you're coming back. Like, we should go to other countries while you're here." Like,
Look how God works. Like it's
I talk to everybody.
that's great.
She has a 4 p.m. appointment she has to go to, so we can't keep her too long.
All right, we don't need to talk about my life.
I low-key want to know.
I was about to blow it up.
I'm low-key interested. What is is this 4 p.m. appointment, if you don't mind sharing?
It's not a big deal. I'm going for...
She's back, and she's going to get waxed.
Yo, he was so thirsty. So thirsty to talk about me getting a wax. Like, he was
waiting on that. I thought
it's too funny.
I thought she had a DP.
But she asked for Chipotle, and I was like,
at 4 p.m.
Yeah, I thought.
No, they go all 24 hours of the day.
Brunch, right after brunch.
She asked for Chipotle.
That mimosa drink. What you talking about?
She asked for Chipotle. I'm like, yo, you go eat Chipotle before you get the wax? That's
That's
sick. Yo,
I didn't even think about that. I was like, you're probably right, but that's who would think about that. He's so disgusting.
Because that's weird.
He's like a disgusting
I'm not gonna eat Chipotle. Yo, what you eat?
So you feed, you know, you about to get some pussy. You feed your wife a certain meal, like no, you can't
Wait,
have Chipotle.
Like that.
You're gonna some rice, something whole, some hearty, like
some grilled chicken,
What kind of shit you on?
Easily digestible foods.
Yeah.
They don't cause acid reflux.
Get you a steak, something that's gonna hold on for a little while.
And that's why you brought up my wax, so it could go in this direction.
Yeah, I didn't know where the joke go.
You're just thinking about, like,
joke.
this is extreme right now. This is extreme right now.
Oh, man.
No.
Well, that's all I had. I just had that joke.
He wanted to bring that. He's
waited
been waiting this whole
waiting the whole time.
Yeah, tell him about your wax. He said one good joke and he wants everybody to know it.
Oh, you know the setup. Okay.
He wants everybody to hear
All right,
it. That was like 3 hours ago.
Do you not want an audience when you have a good joke? Like, you say a good joke in front of people, like, nah, everybody needs to kind of hear this.
But then it's not an organic joke anymore.
Right,
It's
that was
not as funny.
It's premeditated, actually.
Yeah.
Now you kept
You think niggas freestyle? You think niggas really freestyle out here? No, they write that shit down when they get
Some people-
Some
people.
Oh, you killing my dreams, but you see?
Oh, you were trying to do that.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
he
You were really good.
Protect
That was
me.
so funny.
Protect me.
He's protecting black women.
Write it down.
Uplift me too. Uplift me too, King. Uplift me too, King.
Put it in your notes in your iPhone.
Uplift me too.
Save that for later. Revisit that one.
Yeah. She want a man to uplift her, but she can't uplift her friends. Damn.
Yo, we're gonna wrap this up. Let's get up out of here. Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, so if you don't know by now, you know, you can like, subscribe, share. Please continue to support. Thank you for being our guest today. I didn't know we were having a guest until 5 minutes before, which is dope. I would have had some more content for you, but this is
I was
organic.
supposed to be on a boat today, so that's
So
why
we're playing
that's why I
big.
told Sus, I was like, I don't know if I could commit to this because I met this guy who invited me on a boat.
So a guy invited you on a boat,
But I didn't go
But you didn't
because
go.
I had things to do.
which was a podcast.
Well, no. I didn't go because I have errands to run today. One, I have my wax appointment. 2, and those are hard to book, and I don't want to wait another 3 weeks. And
You don't wanna
my
go.
friend, who I was supposed to go with, she couldn't go. She's going to a cookout that she had already committed to, and I'm not going on a man's boat by myself.
Man, that's real.
It's actually pretty.
That's a whole movie right there.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You gotta swim back if you get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, thank you. Happy happy belated Juneteenth to everyone. You gonna start us off?
Yes, if liquor was the ocean,
Liquor was the ocean.
I'd be a duck.
I swim to the bottom.
I drink my way up.
But since I'm not a duck,
Is liquor in our cup?
let's get fucked up. Stay toasty.
Stay toasty.
I don't know that one.
Now you do.